What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with another video. And before we get into this video, just want to let everyone know, shout out, thank you everyone for all of the follows, the likes, the views. Your boy Doody's really excited. And if you don't know, your boy Doody is dual streaming now on Kick. So if you like my content, go follow me on Kick. It would be great. So yeah, anyway, yesterday was, oh my lord, one of those days in the vortex that you just love, where you see our boy Phil just spazzing out and losing his marbles, and you gotta love it. And what was the cause of this? Well, sad to say, it was your boy Doody. That's right. Also, one more plug, your boy Doody's gonna be streaming today at 11 o'clock, and I just wanted to thank everyone. I'm actually doing giveaways, so if you want some gift cards, stop by. I'm just gonna randomly toss out keys, and if you win one, shout out. Anyway, let's see what Pig Roach had to say on the Daily Wrap. And yes, I've taken your feedback, and I'm trying to make Phil more digestible, so I made him a little bit opaque. I turned him into a Force Ghost. So let's get into it.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 15th of October, 2024. Apologies because I keep losing track of like what day it is, because this week has been a weird week. It's a long streaming week, a 7-day week for me. I'm in the middle of transitioning from having a day off in the middle of the week to now trying to have a day off on Saturdays. So I'm actually getting my days confused of what we're doing and what day it is and everything. But today,
It typically happens when you don't have a job, Phil. I'll give you one example. So, you know, your boy Doody is retired. That's right, your boy Doody doesn't work. And when I initially retired, I decided that I just wanted to chillax, relax, and just do literally nothing. Just take a break. And I did that for about a month. And I noticed what happened there was, yes, your days would just run through each other. Like, weekends were indistinguishable from regular weekdays. And the time just ran. What ended up happening was your boy Doody stayed up late. He was out doing stuff. And yeah, it just throws you off. So when you don't have a full-time job, Phil, that type of stuff happens to you. So you don't need to apologize. I think maybe what you can just do is actually just go get a job. That would be very helpful for you and your mental health, and for Kat as well. She'll get you out of the fucking house. And maybe, just maybe, she can clean that dusty ass dirty room. You know what I mean? Phil reminds me of that 30-year-old who still lives in his mom's basement, and she forces him to get out at least once a week so that he can get fresh, new, clean sheets. So anyway, I digress. Let's keep going.
was an excellent streaming day. Another dual streaming day, both on YouTube on DSP Gaming and also over on Kick. Let's talk about the content that I did and how it went. So first off, the first stream today was a fun level 1 podcast where I basically got caught up with a little bit of drama content. I reacted to some Review Tech USA stuff and to Doody streams. If you want to know what's in the know about that, I'm making several clips about it that I will upload to the channel overnight that you should enjoy. The one about Doody streams is just insane. Let's just put it that way. But Rich is pretty entertaining too. So that was our podcast for today. No game news or anything like that. Just some silly drama to break stuff up. And
Okay, so this is something very interesting. So, of course, if you watch my content, because we all know no one watches Phil's content, you would see that it was a slow day for Phil. And meaning by that was he didn't have anything to talk about. He had nothing to do. His gameplay is going to be boring, and he was concerned that the Dent Streak was gonna end. So what did he do? That's right, he pulled out Doody streams, the Boogeyman Doody streams. And it was pretty fire, man. It was. You know, I don't really get butthurt when people criticize me or whatever. It's perfectly fine. But man, some of that was like borderline slander. Seriously. I mean, he talked about my tism. He talked about, what else did he talk about? He talked about that I'm view botting, making false accusations. That's right. Your boy Doody is view botting his demonetized channel. That makes a lot of sense there, Phil. What it is, Phil, is you're just jealous of my success. You are. You're butthurt that I take your boring ass content and I transform it and I provide some commentary. I make some funnies, like right here. Look, I turned into a Force Ghost, and then we have Pikachu behind you with your cards, with JPEGs, sweaty JPEGs of you. That's funny. That's very funny, Phil. And the worst you can do is criticize me for paying someone to do actual work. That was Phil's biggest gripe in that autistic Phil rant about me was, oh, Doody has a paid channel. He doesn't create any of his content. Everything's paid for. He actually pays people to create artwork, pays for his thumbnails, and so on. That was his slight against your boy Doody. Yes, terrible of Doody not taking advantage of people. Is that what you're saying, Phil? Is that what you're saying? Is that really what you're saying? That your boy Doody doesn't take advantage of people? That he doesn't beg people to do things? That he actually respects people's time and effort and artistic value? Is that what you're saying, Phil? Is what you're saying? Doody takes his hard-earned money and he makes the economy go, versus you, who are just a burden on the economy. I mean, you sit here and you fucking beg. And when I stream today, of course, we're going to be looking at Frowny the Tractor and see how many times Phil actually begged today, which is probably a couple. We're up in the hundreds, folks. You know, versus me, who's actually a productive individual, who's actually spreading the wealth, creating jobs. Your boy Doody creates jobs. Look at that. That's how amazing you are. But again, that is your biggest criticism. And you thought that was like a felt and an own. That Doody pays people to do work for him. It's probably why you're still a sink shitter, Phil. Because you don't want to pay a plumber to put in a new toilet. Versus Doody, who is smart enough to actually put in his own toilet. You know, he's smart enough to research it and do it and not lazy. And I don't have to pay a plumber. Which means I don't have to be a sink shitter like you. Okay, Phil? So again, Phil, if you're going to felt someone, man, come up with something funny, man. Like, I don't care if people roast me, but be funny. Like, be funny about it. You know, and I would be like, oh yeah, that's funny, that's good, yeah, he got me and stuff like that. But when you just come off and you look regarded, I mean, if you didn't see the video, I'm gonna add it to the end of this video. Check it out. I mean, he's literally going through my videos, right? Not clicking them, but see, you know how you highlight the video on YouTube and it gives you like a preview, and I'm literally memeing on the motherfucker. Like, you see Cat in there, you see me holding DoorDash, waving at Cat, and he just didn't get it. He sounded so regarded. It was like if my dead grandpa was resurrected and he watched one of my videos and he was just lost and confused. That's how Phil sounded. But of course, Phil thought, oh, I'm gonna felt Doody. Because I'm gonna say he pays people to do work. Dude, you sound fucking regarded, Phil. Okay? So again, man, if you're gonna do this content and you want to burn people, learn how to do it. Like, brush up a little bit, Phil. And I'm not trying to slam you fully, Phil. I'm not. I understand what you're trying to do. I understand the game. I understand that you're trying to make Doody the boogeyman. And you want your dents to see, oh, okay, I'm talking about Doody, so it's kind of a rallying call for people to support me. That's what Phil's doing, essentially. Because if I wasn't bringing Phil any money, he wouldn't bring me up at all. He wouldn't talk about me whatsoever. Because he knows, he gets so fucking butthurt when he sees my views. Like, he looked at my video and he saw that one of my videos got 9,000 views. And it literally hurt him. It hurt him to his core that he didn't know what to do with himself. He had to actually sit there, right, and say, oh, Doody's view botting. Doody's view botting. Doody's view botting a demonetized channel. Doody is spending money to view bot a channel where he specifically said himself that view botting does nothing. That YouTube knows how to take away those extra subs and all that from your content, which they do. It really does nothing. It just irritates people when they get sub botted or view botted. So how in the world am I view botting myself, and yet YouTube isn't removing my views, but they're removing your views? Again, Phil, it makes no fucking sense. Think about what you're saying, dude. It was pretty bad. It was pretty fucking pathetic. But again, you know, it just makes content for the detractors. and we just point and laugh at this idiot. All right, let's keep going. I don't think I'm gonna watch the rest of it because I did want to just really highlight on that one piece. This video is like 7.5 minutes long, but let's give it a shot. Let's keep going.
Then we continued with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Now, I was told once I arrived at this hotel that we were going to beat this game in 2 hours. That definitely did not happen. We didn't beat it today. And it's not because it was difficult. It's because there's tons of content. It's because I'm thorough and I'm exploring. I'm reading all the lore. And it's because I'm interacting with my audience live. So it's always going to take me longer than what people think. So that's fine because I was in no rush to finish it. I had a great time exploring the hotel. The hotel has like 4 or 5 different floors, and then you go from one side to the other to the hell mode. And by the way, ginormous story drop development today. The entire plot basically gets explained, which is pretty wild because it is exactly as I remember it. And they do a really good job in this one to kind of make you understand it. And I did my best to explain it to the audience, the full story that the game doesn't really outright explain. But it was really well done. And I really, really enjoyed myself. So I hope that you guys will enjoy the videos. They are live on the channel already, if you haven't seen them yet. And that will continue later in the week. In fact, I'm planning on beating that on Thursday night's late night stream. It'll probably take about an hour to an hour and a half to finish the gameplay. And then I'll probably do like a little mini review of it at the end. Okay? So that was great. And yes, we hit our support goal. And we exceeded our support goal. So the streak continued to 20 streams, hitting all the goals. Then tonight on the late stream, it was Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. And it's the first time I played this game now in a week and a half. So I wasn't sure how it was going to go. But I pretty easily jumped right back in. At this point, we are so far into the game. Like, we started at, like, what was it called? Chapter 6 or Case 6. So we're actually near the end of the game. There's almost no survivors left to even rescue. And we had already fought all the optional psychopaths available. So there was really nothing else to do but main story. And that's pretty much what I did all night. For about 2 hours, it was main story development. This is when you have to keep going into the underground garage, like driveways with a million zombies, and you have to like either run through it or drive through it. So it's kind of tedious. In my first run of this game, it was one of the most difficult things I did. In this run, because I was already maxed speed with Frank, it wasn't a big deal. And then I was able to grab vehicles and stuff and drive them through. So it really wasn't a big deal this time. Just swimming progress, you know, great plot progress. Right now, we're in position also to finish this game. But the thing is, for the end of the game, they give you a large amount of time to kill. So what I'd like to do next time I play the game is spend that time exploring them all, trying to find the final outfits I don't have, taking the final pictures, photo point pictures I don't have, get some more healing, stuff like that, load up for the finale, because I know the finale is very challenging and rage-inducing, if I'm remembering it correctly. And then there's the finale, and if I remember, there's a false ending and then a true ending with a final gauntlet to get there. That's kind of challenging and annoying. But I feel like one major stream of Dead Rising and we'll finish it. All right, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking we're going to finish Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster probably Friday, and Thursday night we're going to finish Silent Hill 2. So all these horror games I've been playing over October should wrap up by the end of this streaming week. Okay? Cool. Also, once again, on the late stream, we hit all the support goals again and exceeded them. So once again, the streak continues at 21 and climbing. Remember what I told you, when we hit 25 streams, I'm ordering the Chicken Big Mac from McDonald's for a live DSP Tries It on stream. Okay? So what's the deal? What's going on tomorrow? Well, first of all, overnight you can expect the Dead Rising gameplay that I didn't upload yet, plus clips. I got 1 or 2 clips about Review Tech USA and another clip about Doody that I'm going to upload on the channel overnight. If you like that kind of fun, silly drama stuff, you're going to enjoy yourself, so give it a look. And then tomorrow, I am not here for an early stream. There will be no level 1 podcast and no early gameplay stream. Personal stuff going on.
Alrighty. Yeah, no one cares. I think I went a little bit too far with that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he hit the Dent Streak. He's back yet again to having 2 or 3 whales supporting him. Iron Chef Sakai came out and dropped some big cash yesterday and dropped some sub bombs. But yeah, the tips are not good for our boy Phil. I mean, he's stressing a lot over the tips. And I think last night he got, what, $50 in tips, which I guess is okay. And then on the day stream, he got about $50 or $60. So give him some time. I think I've mentioned this and I talked about this, but he'll probably go back to separating tips from the Dent Streak goal. Or what he might do is he'll try to raise the dent go from 150 to maybe back to 200 or 250, and then of course he'll say, well, you know, I'm getting more income from kick, so it's really not equal or equitable or whatever the bullshit he's gonna say, and he'll raise that. So just give him time. He's readying for that, and that's gonna happen. By the way, let me know in the comments if you like Force Ghost Phil. If you like Force Ghost Phil, let me know. I think it's a good touch. It makes him a little bit more palatable. You don't have to see the balding and the yellow teeth. I mean, and you'll get a nice background picture. I'll try to do my best to do a funny background picture. Okay, folks. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.